Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. I appreciate it. Hi, we're Unconditional Love Tarot. RM Rokatmore, Josie Dog. Okay, Pat Star. I hope everyone had a great week and a good Saturday. Okay, do you guys remember I said no matter what, the Epstein file was going to be released? I just read a tweet from Marcy. He said, let me see if I can find the exact what he wrote. He said, last night I received a flash drive containing the complete list of files belonging to Jeffrey Epstein. Yikes. It has everything in it. Every billionaire, every campaign donor, every single person. Now let me tell you why you haven't heard anything about this in the media. Because they're all in it. They will do everything to prevent these documents from being made public. Oh, Lord, let me scroll up. I got to scroll up. Sorry, friends. And then he goes on to say, oh, Jesus. Epstein was far more than just a child predator. He was an asset for intelligence agencies. He was part of a blackmail operation used to control billionaires, politicians, and world leaders. If this list ever sees the light of day, the system as we know it will collapse. The public has the right to know the truth, and I am not afraid to share this information. But anyway, I had to read, that's what Marcy wrote. He's a pretty good writer. It's happening, you guys. Oh, God. You know, if people who have been, whether it was innocent, you were at his place, or you were there for nefarious purposes, people must be shaking in their boots to see this posted on X. That's where oh, Gracie says YouTube has crashed in Chicago area. Oh my, really? So hopefully it doesn't spread, Gracie. Hi, Sophia TC. Oh, okay. I haven't seen anything. Hi, Julian. Okay, yes. So this is about to get pretty steamy. This whole Epstein shenanigan, and I don't think Marcy is playing around. I feel Marcy is serious. So it's going to be interesting. And yesterday I was talking about the video that Trump released, that racist video that Trump released. And I felt he had other ideas in his mind. That's why he released the video, and he was hoping. Well, what I said is that now I'm inserting, saying I feel he had other motives for releasing that video. He wanted to see people's reactions. But intuitively, I feel he wanted to see if he would get away with it. He was kind of surprised at the reaction, everyone's reaction, and that's what I said yesterday. The way he got, the blowback he's getting. As we know, it's never his fault. It's someone else's, one of the people who work for him, a person that shall remain nameless, did it, So it's going to be interesting to see how this thing is not going away. Just like this one more thing, unfortunately for him, of things that are going to be held against him. The Epstein file, among a couple of wanting to play with the election. A whole bunch of stuff he's been doing lately, I feel like I'm going to stick to him. They're not going away. I guess, like I've always said, we think we are in charge, but we are not. And those energies that exert themselves on us, that forces us to do certain things, say certain things, take certain steps, that whether it's beneficial or not to us, Marian Bolchik says, he claims not my fault. Yep. So he is basically setting himself up for a major fall, because that video is not good at all. And Hakeem Jeffries basically, I don't know if he released that video on social media, but oh my God, he really went after Trump. He called Trump a fraud and all that kind of stuff. I was surprised. He's never went after Trump that way. It seems like lately, and I can understand the frustration he's going through because of Trump's behavior, Vicky said it's never his fault. Nope. He never takes responsibility. He never apologizes. Yeah. But let's see what happens. I feel there are things that are to come. Just like he apologized. I don't know if he apologized to everybody or to his wife when he said grab them by, that thing. So there are things that are to come out about the Epstein file. Things that are in the Epstein files. Certain accusations. Okay. He's going to have a very hard time. And I was... Yo, baby, still up, says Milo. I took Amtrak to West Virginia again. My glasses are gone. I thought I took them off to take my mask off. Will they be in? Oh, I don't know. Will they be in? I check, but I can't tell. But if they're there, call them. Chances are, the thing is, it's a pair of glasses, but try. You never know. It's very possible because I can't be for sure. Okay. Sorry about that. But yes, I think there are things that are going to come out about this whole Epstein saga. That's going to be quite embarrassing for Trump. And I know I was reading something by the Bulwark, and in fact, I was thinking of. I didn't read the full thing yet. I just skimmed through it, but they were talking about the percentage of Republicans are MAGA, independent, and Republicans who are not MAGA. MAGA is a very small section. They're the minority, really, of the Republican Party, but they're pretty rabid. I think 20-25% of what is left of the Republican Party. So, Sean Dupree says, Milu, will I be able to visit the state later this year to go to my best friend's wedding? Yeah, I'm not seeing any problems. Go for it. But yes, excuse me. I feel that there are going to be some blowback. Okay. Julian says, Amilu, we lost my aunt this week. Oh my God. She had diabetes and a pacemaker and got sick. Yeah, sorry. We thank COVID. The entire family is devastated. Can you tell us if she's at peace? Thank you, as always. I think she's okay. Unfortunately, that's why older folks are very careful. I still wear my mask, even, with a cold or anything. I mean, diabetes is, if you catch COVID, and that's been known for a while now, if you have any kinds of pre-existing conditions, and I believe diabetes is one of them, or COVID will take you away pretty fast. I mean, if you are older, that's one big drawback. Okay. Sorry about that, but no, your aunt is fine. She's with family over there. I'm not getting a feeling of anything negative. So, I mean, she just left. I won't get her now. So, but she's okay. Okay? That reminds me, I was reading something pretty funny this afternoon. There's a guy who was a design teacher upstate New York and some other university. And but he stayed in touch with some of his students. And before he died, he didn't want any regular funeral or any of that stuff. And his daughter suggested, when they went out of option, what to do for him that would make him happy. And she suggested that he sent cards to his favorite students, to all his friends and his favorite students. And in the card he wrote, "If you are reading this card, it means I died. I liked you." So one of his students, was talking about it, and I was reading the article. It was pretty funny. And they said he had a pretty good sense of humor, and that was him. That's the way he was in life. But he went on, he left at 93, so he was not a spring chicken, but who wants to go even if you're 93? They said he was still very sharp mentally, but his body, I think he had suffered from heart failure. So, but yeah, it was pretty funny. You're very welcome, Julian. Oh, I forgot to say, today is Saturday, so please, friend, feel free to ask me personal questions, pet questions, political questions, whatever you have. Today is Saturday. Saturdays and Monday evenings. That's what we do. Okay. Josie Dog says, question, will my daughter be accepted to her first choice university? I much prefer her second choice that she's already in, but it's not my decision. I don't see her leaving. I would be surprised if she leaves where she's at, Josie Dog. So, sorry, I'm sure she probably won't like that. Okay. So, I think I'm not seeing her moving, so let's see what happens. Okay. Sharice Martin says, Milu, you stated I would meet someone with the letter C a year ago, and I have met him. Congratulations. Thank you. Now I want to know is he a good person for me to know or meet? Or will I meet someone else? Yes, you will meet more people, but the thing is, with this one, it's up to you. Get to know him if he meets your criteria. So, I don't remember what I said. I don't even remember what I said yesterday. So, but go for it. You know, yes, there are two more people, okay, that you will meet. So it's up to you. You don't have to settle. Thank God for you. Outreach, I2X. Ellen says, will I find an apartment before I have to move out of my current one? I feel like saying yes. I'm getting 2 weeks to 2 months. I don't know when you want to go, but I'm getting the number 2. So, yeah, I'm looking for an apartment around where I am at 2. I mean, they have plenty, really. You know, I live in where I am, and well, it seems like they're all over Florida, and the apartments in Florida. I don't like the external staircases. You know, like when people see me when I get home, and I have to climb up the stairs. If I don't want to be on the ground floor, and I don't want anybody living above me. So I'm stuck. I don't mind with 2 stories. I prefer that than high rise anyway. But in other the places around here, they have those external staircases. I don't like that very much. And I'm looking for something where they have sun. There's a lot of light. Hi, Island Princess. Okay. Glitterbug says, I see people on the train and you can feel the fear around people with ICE here in New York City. Do you see ICE attacking people the same way like in Minnesota? Oh, yeah. And, that's from the top, you know. I'm sure you guys remember, well, Trump doesn't want, he wants people to be treated like animal. You know, if you get arrested, they're supposed to brutalize you. You've heard him say it on TV. Don't be so nice, and or hold their by the top of their head, prevent them from banging their head against the roof of the car. You've seen him say that, and Stephen Miller said in a video while he was in high school, it's good to touch up Hispanics. Okay, I'm sure he feels the same way about blacks too, or anyone that's different from him. So those guys, it's the ICE. We see the bunch of pawns. They don't understand that because Trump is not going to be president forever. This is going to change, and it's going to change a lot faster, a lot sooner, I should say, than they think. And then it's going to. They're going to have a lot of legal problems. Remember, I told you guys, my prediction is a lot of those guys are going to regret that 50 grand or 30 grand they promised them. And guess what? I heard from reports that they are complaining. They are not getting paid. And also, a lot of them are complaining. They've been in the force for a month. They don't have health care. That's what I read. But the thing is, New York is going to be a tough place for them to do what they're doing, what they did in California, and what they're doing in, oh Lord, it will be a mess if they do what they're doing in Minneapolis. Let's hope. Yeah, no, I can understand, yes, because I've heard they are arresting people in New Jersey. I didn't know. Well, they're not getting much cooperation from the governor, New Jersey's governor. I'm sure New York is the same way. And those cities are way bigger. And it's not like Minneapolis. The whole dynamic is very different. But my thing is, they're going to find themselves when whenever Trump leaves, they are left hanging the bag, holding the bag. Yeah, that's what's coming. That's my prediction. It's not going to be, this is not going to stay like that. And also, and I said that on the other channel, my daily show, I predicted that a lot of them are going to be let go because once Congress changes hands in November, well, next January, it's not going to be as smoothly. It's not going to be an election like any other election. This is going to be some Trump and Republicans are going to throw everything they possibly can, but they have no choice. But whenever, whatever shenanigan they're going to try to, the roadblock to throw, just like Trump did for January 6th, I feel intuitively Congress is going to claw back the amount of money that is given to DHS for this whole activity. They are going to let go a ton of agents, and if I'm not mistaken, there is an investigation already on a lot of the violent activities that's been taking place. I believe it's an internal, I don't remember the name of the people in charge of doing internal investigations. Okay, there's one ongoing already, okay? But intuitively, I feel a lot of them are going to find themselves without a job and with a lot of legal problems, because the same way people were able to unmask or find out the two guys who killed Pretty, okay, and Good as well, they will use the same techniques to find out every single one of those people who perpetrated any kind of violence on anybody, Americans or not. And to whatever they have fear, they're going to find out who they are, and they will be prosecuted. And there will be state prosecution. The federal government won't be able to do anything. This is, my friend, this is really, it's going to be a challenge, let's put it that way. Okay? So I can understand people being worried. It's not a situation anyone wants to find themselves in. Okay. Oh, Helen said, yeah, my lease ends February 28th. So it's 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. But I can see another month. That's good. You're lucky. Martha says, Amelia, can I ask what you see around me and my energy for my higher self and good? I'm not sure how to answer that question because it's so broad. It's very, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's better to be more specific because, oh my God, it's 7:24 already. We have short period. Okay, that will take me quite a bit of time. So it's better to ask one specific question. But the minute I read your post, I am not getting anything negative. Okay, and I see good energy. The thing is, you have to, if you are not meditating, that would help you. just meditate, continue to meditate, okay? All right, let's see. Lady Lo-Fi says, how can I improve my health in 2026? I wish I could tell you. Well, what I was getting is keep up with your yearly physical, or however frequent, you get it done, and take care of yourself. I feel it will be okay. Yeah, I feel to be all right, Lady Fi. I know it's kind of challenging, but hang in there. Okay. Oops. Jersey Dog says one of Trump's acts this term was to fire almost all, IGs, OIGs. Yep, he did fire a whole bunch of them. But I was surprised when they said they still have some at DHS. But you're right. Okay. Angam says, Amilo, do you see Vince cleaning house when he takes over or keeping all the current cabinet members? No, he will change. He's going to bring his own people. He'll probably keep a couple, because this cabinet has a whole slew of incompetent people. And I don't see, Vince is pretty arrogant and he thinks he knows it all. And he likes to, surround himself with people he thinks are smart. So a lot of people in this cabinet, he'll be bidding them goodbye. He won't keep them. Okay. Lily 00012. Amilo Bass. If you see any pets coming into my life, yeah, whenever you decide to have one. Okay. Let's see. Jersey Doug said, Office of Investigator General. Yes, exactly. I believe every single one of them that work at DOJ, he got rid of them, and the White House, he got rid of them, a whole bunch of other places. I thought he got rid of them all, but it seems like there are a few that are still there. Okay. Is asking, do you see me in a retreat in Canada this summer? I feel like saying yes. You'll be able to go. Jersey Dog says, what will the outcome of Friday the Fifth Circuit decision? Oh, it's already out. I believe, the Fifth Circuit that had to do with, that thing was already out. I don't remember. Oh, yes. It was about immigrant imprisonment. Oh, you don't have to be psychic. I heard what the outcome, that Trump basically won, but the Supreme Court, I'm sure they're going to appeal to the Supreme Court. So let's see what happens. Oh, boy. Little Joy says, my son just completed his graduation in computer science. When do you see him getting a job? My friends. Thank you very much, Mr. Miji Dana, for your generosity and the super chat. I appreciate it. It's going to be tough. I know so many software engineers that are out of work. Well, the thing is, if you're familiar with AI, you are more marketable. I'm sure you are. If your son is, I don't remember who, Josie, Little Joyce, I think. Yeah. I'm sure he probably is familiar with AI. That's what will save him get a job. Otherwise, it's going to. I know so many people, from software engineers to programmers. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could be more optimistic, but you're not the only one. My brother-in-law was in the Air Force. He has a master's in computer science. He's been out a year. So now he's doing some kind of research or something. Okay. Thank God he was in the military. He's retired from the military, so he can hang in there. But my friend, it's very hard. I'll tell your son, unfortunately, I'm not going to lie to you. Get ready for 6 months to a year. I don't feel it 6 weeks. It's very hard. And it's not him either. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmiro.com, or please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. If you like the channel and you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing, and also tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. I will see you all Monday evening. Till then, bye.